shit for a reason.
Hey y'all, it's Gigi from Gigi's Thrive Guide, and I'm here with BossTalkTV. What's up?
Okay, what's up, Gigi? How's 2024 for you?
How is 2024 so far for me? So far, it's very hectic. Like, it started off slow, I'm not gonna lie, because this is actually my first year full-time business ownership, like going all in. So, yeah, I'm basically taking a step out into the wild and growing my business by myself. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot of reaching out to brands with my brand, and it's been a lot of keeping track of my schedule. So
When you say reaching out to brands, you talking about like restaurants and stuff like that?
yes. So since I am a full-time creator here in South Florida, I tend to work with a lot of, restaurants and companies, candy companies, even travel companies. And sometimes people think they all come to me all the time, and that's not the case. I go to them, and I learned a lot of that about that in sales, because I feel like you, as a business owner, you can't just wait and sit around for the money or the profits to come.
Okay. Is there ever a time like you reach out to somebody and they don't respond?
All the time, yes. I'll reach out, and usually I'll reach out through DM, emails, and a lot of owners, business owners, small business owners, some of them not even checking their phone. They don't know how to run social media, so they're not responding. Or some people will leave me on red.
How that make you feel?
Mad. I really don't like when business owners leave me on red, because I feel like, are you trying to be professional, or are you trying, like, this is our first impression with each other, so why would you leave me on red when I can help you grow your business through marketing? You know what I'm saying? So I be feeling mad. But people had to tell me, like, don't get my feelings involved with business, because that could hurt your business. So I'm learning that every day. So
today you posted, don't get your feelings involved with business. I want to ask, what happened? What made you post that?
Good question. So you've been watching me. Okay, good question. So, funny thing, I actually reached out to a brand, right? They had followed me. They started liking all my stuff. So usually if a brand's like showing that they are applying pressure like a man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a reach out. So I reached out. I'm like, okay, hey, thanks so much for, showing love on my post. What's up? I would love to work with you guys. Your food looks amazing. It looks like you guys have great reviews. Mind you, there's no black creators on their page. Mind you, none. Only like Hispanic, white creators in South Florida. And so when I reached out to them, they were asking me, what did I want to do specifically? And I told them what I like to bring to the table. I could do videos, whatever. And they said, oh, well, we're not looking for somebody to just get a free meal and get paid. But, you can always come in because our food is worth it. Like, our food is that good. Basically, that's what they said. And I read it. I'm like, oh, Jesus, should I really tell them about myself? Because I own like my own mini marketing firm. So I was really about to be like, I could teach y'all business etiquette, but I'm not going to I'm not going to do that. So I was like, you know what? I saw you guys have a lot of creators on your page. So whenever you guys think I'm worth the value, contact me. Thank you so much. And then they started sending me a whole bunch of messages. I just kept deleting them. Because I'm like, God, if I read these messages, I'm popping off.
You don't know what they said?
No.
It was rude. Do you think it was rude?
That to me was like the rudest response I've ever gotten in my life. Because it's like, first of all, I don't see no representation on your page. And so I don't know who you're trying to market to, but I guess it's not black people or island people. But at least even if I reached out or whatever, you can at least be like, you know what, we're not really looking for creators at the time, but maybe in the future, we would love to have you still come in. Simple. Don't be like, oh, we will not give you a free meal and we not here to pay you. Like, who said? And I didn't even ask for payment. I asked to work with y'all. I could have went in there for, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could have went there for free to help you guys with your marketing. So yeah, I'll be having to woosah, because sometimes you could kill relationships and you never know who those people are or who those people are connected to. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm learning a lot in this industry. So that's why I posted that, because
So what makes you, so when you reach out to somebody to work with them, like what makes you want to do it for free or charge? Like what do you look at?
Good question. So if I ever really want to work with a brand, I'm open to doing it for free if I've already kind of have a built relationship with them, or if it's been like a referred brand or business, because some people could be connected to some people who they know where it may lead to, you know what I'm saying, versus, or they know how their customer service is, or they know this business needs marketing because they're dying, their business is about to fail. So in that sense, I'll be like, you know what, I can make the decision to where, okay, I'll go in there and I'll help them out. I'll do content for them for free at that moment. But in terms of getting paid, that has been my priority because I'm doing it full time. You know what I'm saying? And it takes, people think it's easy peasy. Like, we got the lighting, just like these lights. We got the whole scripting in terms of like your voiceover. You drive in, I drive far, as you know. And just recording, and sometimes I'm by myself. So imagine having to set up tripods and lighting by yourself. Make sure the camera is focused. It's a lot. People don't understand. Like, I went to a business the other day. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know all that went into it. I'm like, yeah, I make it look easy, I guess. People think it's easy, but it's not. So yeah, that's when I'll charge most of the time.
Okay, what do you rather, like, them not respond at all, leave you on red, or a rude response?
I'd rather no response at all than a rude response. Like, if you know how we got taught as kids, if you got something bad to say, don't say it at all, whatever the saying is. That's how I feel. Like, if you can't say nothing nice, just don't say it at all. Because I can't, like, I don't want to let my feelings get too involved, because I've gotten to that point with the business owner before, and I feel like it's not going to benefit me at the end of the day. So yeah.
So tell us about when you got to that point.
When I got to that point. Okay, so there was a business owner that I had already worked with, okay, twice, and actually made one of their like highest viewed viral videos that they've ever had, okay, like 2 years ago. So they came back to me and asked me to make content for them, right? So I'm like, okay, let's schedule a day. The day comes, I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. They're like, oh, we got to reschedule. Our cook called out. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Let's reschedule. We rescheduled another day. Same second day came by. I said, hey, like, I'm trying to, I'm pulling up right now. I'm on my way. I'm actually leaving from Orlando. I'm on my way. They said, oh, we need to reschedule. Our cook just quit. One of our cooks just quit. I said, okay, this get out of hand. Like, you were coming to me. Mind you, this business owner, they reached out to me on Twitter, everything. We had already had a good relationship. So I'm like, I'm confused. So as I'm messaging him and saying, like, I thought you guys really wanted me to come do a review and stuff and work with y'all again because of the results. Numbers don't lie. What's happening? And they're like, oh, you've already done a video that has taken off, so we don't know what more we need you for. Mind you, this is for another company that they own. And they still kept saying somebody called out. So it's like, why you just keep it real and don't last minute tell me not to come? Because I was leaving from Orlando. I could have stayed in Orlando. So it's that moment I snapped. Like, I snapped on it. I said, you know what? I prefer to work with more professional brands instead of y'all. And
wait, was this like in a DM or was this like public?
This was in a DM.
Okay.
Because I would love to blast people, but that's not going to benefit me. Like, put brands on blast, it won't benefit me. Because some brands might see that as, damn, like, she putting these business owners on blast, she might put me on blast too. We're not going to work with her. That's money out of my pocket. So I'm going to put it through DM, and I'm going to let you know about yourself. I let him know about himself. I said, y'all are very much unprofessional. I thought we were cool. Y'all reached out to me. Y'all did not need to reach out to me at all. I was living my best life. Like, so all that to say, and people told me, like, charge deposits, blah, blah, blah. Regardless of a deposit, I'm leaving a whole nother location and city because I thought we had rescheduled. And I thought we were loyal. But loyalty's not in business. So.
Loyalty is not in business.
No, loyalty and business don't mix. That's what I'm noticing. It doesn't. Even if you put in work for a brand or a person, you support them, you repost without them asking. Because that's the type of person I am. Like, I'll support people without them asking me. just because we're cool, like, or because we've already encountered each other. But clearly people don't care. And oh my God, last thing, y'all, the next like couple days, as they kept trying to reschedule, they were, between that time period, they were working with other creators. But your cook called out. It's weird.
Okay.
Just keep it real.
Let me ask this: was the other creators a different color?
In this case,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, okay.
Which is crazy. Like, the other creators were also black too, which I like, because, you know, I think it's important to support black businesses. You know, Black History Month, my birthday month.
So we're gonna go back a little bit. What made you get into food blogging?
What made me get into food blogging? Good question. Okay, what made me get into food blogging? So it all started off really with experiences and activities. So like Gigi's Thrive Guide, I started that way back, maybe 2018-ish, back when I was still in college. I went to University of Florida. And so when I was there, I did an internship. I worked for like a community organization in DC. And so they wanted me to put together like interviews of the mayor in that area and people that he would be interviewing. So I basically had full charge of the plans. So in my mind, I'm like, maybe I could like kind of, since they think I'm fit for this, maybe I could bring it onto YouTube too. So I started my YouTube channel interviewing business owners and people of, you know, influence. And then I went on to COVID. You know, COVID happened in 2020. And so I started posting things on Instagram, like my experiences, my reviews. My first time in Miami, I moved to Miami in 2020. And so I had nobody that I knew here, and I had no idea where to go and where to eat. So I just kept posting my experience, just kept going for fun, recording and putting my voice over. Then boom, one video on TikTok, people heard my voice and they're like, oh my God, you should be on the radio. Like, oh my God, like, you that girl. We want to go here simply because you sound convincing. Like, I'm like, damn, maybe I could just keep doing this, because I love to go out. I love to have experiences. I love activities. So that's what kind of made me. It was based on like my past experience growing up, education, and then also just people encouraging me to on the internet to continue.
So it wasn't even a plan. It's kind of like an accident.
Yeah, in a sense. But another thing too, I feel like I've always been in the industry of like being of influence, because since elementary school, I used to like be the anchor of a our TV show, like news channel in the morning announcements. Hello, I'm Gigi. Yeah. So then also I went on to middle school. I did a lot of writing, graphic design. I hosted different shows on campus. Even high school, same thing. So I felt like I was always like editing videos. I learned since middle school. So I was always in that communication world. And so finding a way to do it for my personal brand, I felt like it was kind of destiny. Like, it was amazing. So we're here.
Yeah. And you say this year you're full time. Like, what made you decide to be full time? Like, what were you doing before?
Good question. So 2020, I moved to Miami. Y'all know that's COVID. I was class of COVID, unfortunately, out of college, unfortunately. So I didn't get to walk down stage or nothing. So coming here, I started working in sales. I'm not going to say the company name because I really could, but they tried it. I started working in sales, and it was so hard. Like, it was hard. I was dealing with grown men and truck driving and delivering to stores and managing stores. Yeah, it was a hard job. 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 3 a.m. And so I quit that job because that was mentally draining. And then I went on to a marketing company. They laid people off because of COVID. So I got laid off. Then I went to a cruise line and did sales for them too, and marketing. And so all that being said, like in every single job I've been in, yeah, the pay could have been there, but it still doesn't amount to how much work and time and effort you had to put in for these companies and sales that you're doing on behalf of them. And I kind of feel like if you're selling something you don't care about, you kind of, I felt miserable in a sense because I was selling things I didn't care about. And so I went on to quit. I quit my recent job last year. with the cruise line that I was doing sales for, because the time and energy and effort I felt like I could be putting into my own business. Like I used to have to work on weekends, like 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. weekends, Saturday, Sunday, even Thursdays, Fridays. So I'm like, damn, I can't go do my reviews. Most brands and companies and, clubs or whatever, lounges, they're open and they're popping on those days. So they taking away from my business. I gotta go. So 9-to-5 life is cool. I guess it's good for stability in a sense, but it's also like I felt miserable. So I prefer to have the freedom of building my own schedule and influencing people to support local businesses and people that I actually form a good relationship with versus working for a company that doesn't care about me and I'm just a number. So yeah.
Okay, I see. So what you like doing more, the food reviews or like the other things? I see you don't just do food reviews. Honestly, doing food reviews, you could gain a lot of weight. We just gonna keep it real. Cause with the food reviews, that's like I mentioned, I don't really like, that's not how I wanted to start off. I really wanted to just do activities, like things to do for fun. Cause that's not something I had seen. I had always seen on TikTok, everybody going to food spas and restaurants, but food is okay. Like I'm not gonna eat snails and octopus and stuff, but some people do. So with me, how can I say this? Yeah, activities is the best for me, but those are the hardest to film because you got to have like the GoPros, you got to have the Insta 360, like you got to get all the action shots versus with food, it's a little bit quicker, right? But I'm still open to doing activities because that's what I like to do. And I feel like people crack up, or I guess they're more entertained when they see my reaction in different activities. Like they have zip lining here in Miami. I posted a YouTube video. People was cracking up because that was my real life experience, like in my real life reaction. So yeah, I like activities more. I'm more in the moment and I'm a bit more myself versus with food. It's like, okay, this is good, but to some people it might not be good. You know what I mean? So activities help me be more myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you like going by yourself or you like going with people?
To do everything.
Food.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good question. So how can I answer this? So I like going to do food reviews with people because they can definitely help me, set up my lighting, set up the perfect shots. Because when you have somebody there, like your content can look way better. Versus sometimes I don't like going with people because people be ready to go. Like right when the food come out, it gets cold and my shots are not done. And then by the time they eat, they're a little bit mad or they just run out of patience and they know who they are. They run out of patience. So, and yeah, sometimes people they'll say they come and they not coming. So that's something else to deal with. But yeah, I got used to going by myself, even though it's harder.
How long does the food review take?
Usually for me, the food reviews, just the filming part, the food reviews take a good 2 hours. I'm going to say two hours. Because another thing too, though.
That's a long time because the food will be cold in within 30 minutes, 10 minutes.
It is. But here's another thing. Most brands, like when you get there, okay, I got to set up the lighting and stuff, right, at the restaurant. And then I got to tell them what I want. And sometimes they take a little bit long to bring the food out. So then by the time they bring the food out, I have to record each and every item. And then I'm trying to record. I try to record as much as possible because I feel like you never know what you need. Like, I'm not going to just record one take of me eating a sandwich because what if I don't like how I'm chewing? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. Or if I have a lace front on, like, I don't want my lace to be showing. So I'm going to record it 3-4 times. Like, for real, because people will eat you up on the internet if your hair is the ladies know.
How you deal with the comments when they try to eat you up?
Usually I'll delete.
You just delete the comments.
One thing about me, I'm gonna delete DMs, I'm gonna delete comments because I can't, like, my energy. Yeah, because if there's certain things, okay, I'll either delete certain comments
or I'll respond in like a corporate HR way. No, for real. Because if you let people get under your skin, they're gonna be like, oh damn, I got her. Like, this girl's rude, or this girl is feisty and ratchet. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell my friends never to go support her, and they'll send a DM. Versus, like, I think somebody had commented on a crab video I did, and they said, oh, that's cap. Like, that crab spot is disgusting. I said, oh, well, my experience was amazing. Definitely try this, that, and the third. And if you had any bad experience, DM me personally, and I will DM the restaurant owners and let them know. Thank you. Like, you gotta address people professionally, because people want to be entertained, and they want attention, I feel like, too. Like, somebody once called me a B word. I'm not gonna say it, but they once called me that on their story. So some people are weird, but it is what it is. Okay. So yeah.
What's like the biggest pet peeve when you doing your reviews?
Like in the moment, or just in general?
In general.
Biggest pet peeve. Biggest pet peeve is the lace fronts showing, and what else? Okay, biggest pet peeve. I'm not gonna lie, it can be editing, because I am I take hours to edit. Some people take maybe an hour or less to edit. I take hours. Like today, I edited in the morning. I edited last night the same video. I still got to edit it in the morning, tomorrow morning, and probably in the afternoon, because in a sense, I'm a perfectionist, which can be a good and bad thing. But at the same time, I think it's better to be a little bit more efficient and quicker when it comes to editing, because videos got to go out. And some brands, they're excited to get their video out, to get more people coming into their doors, marketing popping. But I'm a perfectionist. So I feel like the better I work at my videos, the better it's going to perform, and the more people are going to respond to it. But yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. It's a good and bad thing, but we working through it. I'm trying to get quicker with editing. I'm looking for editors, so we gonna see.
I got an editor for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Like a restaurant that you really want to work with that you didn't work with yet?
Oh, a restaurant I really want to work with. Locally, or just.
It don't matter.
Okay. Okay, a restaurant I really want to work with is Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. I used to work there. It's crazy. I used to work there back in high school. That was my first job ever. So I definitely want to work with them, because I know their history. I know everything they're about. And the cleanliness. Chick-fil-A is real clean. Shout out to Chick-fil-A. I keep saying that. Where else?
Did Chick-fil-A fire you, or you quit?
I quit, but the thing is, what I loved about Chick-fil-A, every time I would come back home from college, they would let me work again. So it was almost like a on-the-call job. I could work whenever I want to work. Everybody's chill. My brother worked there now, corporate. Shout that out. I'm proud of him. Yeah. So that's why. So what else? Steakhouse. Definitely, I would say I want to work with Ruth's Chris. You know what's crazy? I've never been to Ruth's Chris. A lot of people have been to Ruth's Chris, and I feel like, of course, it's like a big brand, but I still want to go there. And then locally, I'll say Hell's Kitchen just opened, Gordon Ramsay's spot, and I heard a lot of good reviews. So I want to go there because I like steak. Like, I love, even though I'm Haitian, I like the steak and the potatoes and the mac and cheese and yeah.
Would you rather Haitian rice or Jamaican rice?
Oh, Haitian rice all day. I think Haitians have the best rice. Simple. Simple, not up for debate. I said that in my last video.
What's wrong with Jamaican rice?
Okay, there's nothing wrong with. I actually made Jamaican rice from YouTube. I went on YouTube. I made oxtail and Jamaican rice, rice and peas. I did a really good job. It was good, but I feel like Haitians, we put way more flavor and effort into our rice, which makes it better. You know what I'm saying? And even I feel like with Jamaican rice, it's good, but if y'all were to put more and more Haitian flavors into it, it would be good. It would be even better. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. Like, I think Jamaican meats, y'all got the best meats.
Okay.
So the meats. Okay, I hope y'all didn't take that wrong, but yeah, the Jamaican oxtail and chicken and stuff.
Right.
That flavor makes up enough for the rice. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
then.
Because if it's like Haitian rice and Jamaican chicken and oxtail, it'll be overpowering. So y'all got that right balance. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all that. Y'all have a good balance.
Okay. So are you having fun with it, or is it all work?
Good question. So, I feel like when I have too many places to be at in a day, it feels like it's work. To be honest, I do have fun with it when I'm able to spread out like my reviews and places that I'm going to. Cause like, for example, right, I started doing content for different brands on top of content for my page as well. Right. So almost like managing social media pages, which is great, but that's when it turns into actual work. Cause now you got to focus on growing their page and you still focusing on doing what I love to do. So it's hard, but I'm trying to figure out how to balance it too. Cause that team no sleep thing is real. Like I be tired. The bags be under my eyes. I be tired. But yeah, I'm trying to make it a bit more fun how I used to do it when I used to basically randomly go out, randomly do my videos. Like I don't want it to be work to the point where I'm pressuring myself to post, but that's what it's been lately.
Okay. When you first started, I forgot to ask, like, how much money did you spend, like, on going out, trying to get content?
A lot. And you know, the funny thing I mentioned earlier, like I was laid off at a point, but I was still going out doing content. So that's how you know I love doing content, you know, because I was doing it and I was still supporting businesses and recording and all that good stuff. So to answer your question, how much did I spend? I probably spent, because this was in 2020, 2021, per month, I'm going to say on average, maybe $500-$600, like doing just fun things, like going out, maybe around that, if I can give a rough estimate. So, yeah, which I think that's a little bit average too, though, for people who go out to eat, like, especially if you're going out to eat with your man or your girl, whatever, you're going to spend like $500 a month. If you think about it. So I spreaded it out well versus I know there are some reviewers and creators who they went super hard first 3 months, post. So they spent a good 3, 4, 5K on just going out and purposely doing the content. I kind of did my content in a more natural way to where it was steadily paced. You know, I did like a steady pace of posting whenever I could because I was still kind of working too. Okay. So, yeah.
What's your goal for your company in the next 2 years?
Good question. Next 2 years, I want a team. Like, I want a team, videographer, editor, you know what I'm saying? And somebody who could actually close sales too, because there's brands out here who they need people to run their social media pages, and they've probably worked with marketing firms around the area or in general that have really not made any sort of impact. Like there's a lot. I used to work for a marketing firm down here. Let's just say they know how to close the sales, but they don't really know how to execute for real, like, or see the results. And I think that's another reason why they had to lay off people, because it's like, brands y'all work with are leaving because y'all not making nothing shake. They page not growing. The ads you spending thousands of dollars on are not converting. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what really matters, like the conversion. So my goal is to work with larger brands that have, like, you know, the higher budget, or even local brands too, to where we're managing their pages to actually grow the pages and creating campaigns for them. Because that's what I went to college for, technically. I went to college for public relations. So yes, the goal is to grow, because I have an agency, by the way. It's called, so it's called GG. It was GG Brands. Now I transformed it into GG Thrive Agency, because, you know, that fits more into the GG Thrive guide. So
Would you like more, the reviews or the marketing?
What do I like more? I would say the marketing side is what I like more, even though yes, it could be seen as more work. I feel like it's what I truly know versus because I went to college for it and all. Like I studied it 4+ years with marketing and just learning how to grow people's pages and actually managing not just like an Instagram page, but their Twitters, their Facebook, LinkedIn. So I know what it takes to build like a calendar of different ideas. Because you can't, when I used to work for different brands, you cannot post the same stuff. Like you have to be super creative. So I think I like that side most. And of course, it's more profitable too. Versus I feel like with the reviews, it's kind of like one-offs if you kind of think about it. Like it's like, okay, I got a client here, client there. Maybe these clients will invite me back. But if you think about it, it's almost like they're kind of one-off clients most of the time. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for having me. I enjoyed every second. It's your girl Gigi, and I am wrapping it up with Boss Talk TV.